Hello everyone, this is Joanne. How are you? Welcome to my channel. This is a layout for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team. I am going to leave the link to our Facebook group so you can come on over and join us there. And also I'm going to leave a link to the cut file shop on Etsy. And you saw that at the beginning of the video too. So I'm going to use two awesome cut files today, but let me show you my picture first. This is me and both of my nieces. Isn't that wonderful? I did it in black and white because all three of us had like completely different colored shirts on and it just looked weird. So I thought it would be better in black and white. And I just used the scraps from all my cut files to back the photo. So see how that's like a big mess back there? But it looks good in the front, so it doesn't matter, right? Look at all the layers I put on there. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 layers of paper on there. I just love this paper. I'm going to use the Dear Lizzie She's Magic. I have been hoarding this collection forever because I am in love with it. So the first cut file I used is this gorgeous Floral Wreath 2, TWO, if you want to find that in the shop. Isn't that beautiful? This basil cardstock that I'm using for my background is the diamond one. You can't pick it up on the camera, but it's got little sparkles all over it. So I went ahead and cut this file, and then I did put glitter marker on it. This is my favorite pen. It is the glitter marker from scrapbook.com, and it just has like glitter in here and a little paintbrush at the end so you can paint things with glitter. It's so wonderful. I use it all the time. You should get one of those. So I did put the glitter on this so it would match the diamond basil cardstock. And I also am going to use the layered flower cut file. Now this is the layered flower cut file. There is also a layered flowers with an S plural in the shop, and both are gorgeous. So if you like doing layered flowers, those are the cut files for you. But look how pretty. Come on, camera. Doesn't want to focus. Come on, it's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers with the cut file and the flower, and I just put all different papers, and I used my glitter marker. You can see the glitter a lot on that flower. And then I just put a gem in the middle. I'm not sure where I got those gems. And then the leaf that comes with the cut file is so pretty. It comes in 3 layers. It's got, let me see if I can get there. This layer, and then that layer, and then this layer. You could do it in 3 different colored papers. I just wanted mine to be all green, so I used the glitter marker on that too. You can see it there. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to leave my cut file white, and I'm going to let my papers do the talking here because I love them so much. So when I cut them, I cut a whole bunch of the flowers, and I just put them in a little package. I'm going to save them for future projects, and if I need to make a card, then they'll already be cut. So what I am going to do is turn this around a little bit, and then I'm going to put my layered flowers on top of the big flowers in the cut file. But right here, I'm going to tuck my picture in underneath, in between this flower and this flower. And I want it to cover up all the way to the end, like this, because I want to put some embellishments here. Make sure my cut file is straight, centered inside the white part. I did border my page because I thought it picked up the really nice colors of the layered flowers. So let's go ahead and get this done. I'm going to put a layered flower in each one of the bigger flowers on the cut file. So pretty. And I did each one different. Some are blue, some are pink, some are light pink. So I don't want 2 pink ones next to each other. So I'm going to switch that out for a blue. And then I am going to put one here too. So I want these 2 not near each other, and I won't want these 2 pink ones near each other. So I'm going to separate them. All right, and then I'm going to start tucking in some of my layered leaves from the same cut file. And when I put these down, I'm going to make sure, here, let me put this up closer so you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to make sure that a piece of the flower sits inside the leaf nicely. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look like that. So we just got to find out which way looks the best, where we can tuck in. Like, you wouldn't want that, but you would want to tuck in like that. I hope that made sense. So let's go ahead and put those in there. I'm going to put them all around. I do have an extra one that just fell to the ground. I hit it with my elbow, so we'll pick that up. So you'll see an extra one when I'm done with the final layout here. I'm not going to waste your time trying to pick that up on camera. All right, and then I think put some in here. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at these. I love this cut file so much, both of them actually. My go-to design is a wreath with layered flowers. I just love using them like that, and I love, love, love the way it looks. Again, one more leaf is going to come in here like this. It's on the ground. I'll pick it up later. And I got some things picked out that I want to use from the collection. And I'm going to go ahead and utilize like 3 of the frames. Sorry about my arm. 3 of the frames from the collection. I love them so much. I cut this one in half. I'm going to tuck one of them up here just to give a little something up here in this blank spot. And then I'm going to match it probably down here. See if that looks good. It's going to be straight. All right, and then I love it when, oops, I got stuck. When Virginia puts frames on her layouts. I got this tip from her. I was inspired by her because she's always putting frames and she puts them like crooked, and I love when she does that. I think it looks fantastic, and I wouldn't have thought to do that if it wasn't for her. So I'm going to put one there and see how this blue picks up the blue in the paper. Super pretty. I'm going to put another one going this way. And then in here, I'm going to put a couple pieces of ephemera. And this will be a little journal card, and I can stamp the date on there. So we'll just put that in there so we can still have some lines and see that word today. And then that moved on me a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'm having a hard time picking, or choosing, I should say, choosing between that piece of ephemera. It's a little radio that says hello, or using this chipboard camera. Maybe I'll try to incorporate the camera in there somewheres. All right. In addition to the beautiful cut file leaves, I also have these leaves that I fussy cut from one of the papers. I love them. It looks like a stamped watercolor. So I'm going to grab these, and just to tie in the papers from the collection, I'm just going to tuck some leaves in all around in here from the paper just to make it match. And I think it will give the flowers more greenery. So let's do that in some empty spots. I just cut a whole bunch out, figuring I just randomly put them in there somewheres. Look really pretty. We got a couple more we can use. Let's put another one in here. And then we have one in here. That'll look pretty. And we got a few more. So let me get another one up in here, because this only has one. I like to put like 2 leaves, not flowers, into that. And then I'm also going to sprinkle around these beautiful glittery, they look like little enamel dots, but they're in all different shapes. And then I have these cute blue puffy hearts from the collection I'm going to put around. And then I have quite a few little sentiment strips. One More Chapter. I like that one because this was her high school graduation get-together that I had with my family and friends. And then this is going to be my title. It's going to be Magic because it looks really pretty. I think I'm going to put it like right in here. And I don't want to put that down until very last. I also have a super cute little teeny bird. Isn't that cute? Let me show you. See that bird? I'm thinking about putting him like right up in here, or maybe coming off one of the flowers too. So I have that off to the side to use also. So I'm going to go ahead and glue all of this down, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to go through the final layout, and you'll see where I ended up putting all these little teeny things. Okay? Be right back. Okay guys, I'm all done gluing everything down. This is super busy, but I love busy. I love embellishments, and I always over embellish, because if you got it, you might as well use it, right? So here we go. Everything's glued down. There's the beautiful layered flowers. And like I said, what I did with that is I took that cut file and I copied it like 5 or 6 times, as much as would fit onto the cutting mat. And then I cut it the same in 3 different papers and then just layered them up. And then I did push them up so there'd be dimension, and I put some glitter marker on there and those beautiful leaves. And I used quite a few of those little sparkly enamel dots and some puffy hearts. Oh look, you can see the bling, the glitter on the paper and the wreath cut file right in that area. See that? Isn't that pretty? I love it. And I put my little bird up there and used the frames like Virginia Walker does. I love when she does that. Some more little enamel sparkly dots and a flower with double leaves. Isn't that beautiful? I love that so much. And then I did decide to put the little radio over to the side here because there's a big empty spot. Some enamel dots. I'll do my journaling here. I put a puffy sticker here. And then I just put down here one more chapter, and then I did date it, and I mess up my date every single time. I don't know if you guys do that, but every single time I very rarely get that right. So I had to draw in the 0, and then I had a black smudge over here, so I put a little sparkly enamel dot over the top of it so you couldn't see it, just to cover it up. A couple more flowers. Super pretty, right? And then there's my title, me and my girls, my beautiful nieces. I love it so much. I did put some white splatters on the flower. They didn't come out like really, really heavy, but I didn't want them to. Just a little teeny bit of white splatters just right in the flowers. Okay, so there you go, you guys. I hope you like this. So even if you don't embellish as much as I do, you can always just use your wreath and some layered flowers and be done. So I will put close-up pictures at the end for you. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Have a great day.